would just pick up at the HQ. Roger's out front. Getting the helicopter ready, pulling it out. It's on one of those little lifts, electric trolley thing that like pulls it out in front of the hangar. Starts doing like pre-flight and making sure it's topped off and all that shit. Mayday already arrived. Like yeah, I mean Agent Mayday walks up and Roger out there.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be flying it, I'm starting to also do the pre-check.
Right, yeah, so you dive on the pre-check, and Eagle shows up 8 in the morning.
Yeah, he's grumpy.
What do you get into? See that Miller's door's shut and he's nowhere to be found. There's a few people around, but they're people that work for the cover. So it's like, mechanics and stuff, like a mechanic, and he's wearing like the American Transportation Company stuff.
So not people in the know with us. They're actually working here.
Yeah, well, they're like somewhat in the know, but they're not like agent. They're the lowest level that you could possibly be. Like friendlies who are probably getting an extra paycheck, and they probably have dirt on them. I don't know what. That's who I would imagine they would work for it.
Yeah. So
Like people that they can trust, but aren't. They were better agents. They'd probably be working with you guys instead of like in the background.
I feel like I bought a second coffee for the boss man, and when he's not here, I'm just gonna look around for any other agent to hand the second coffee to.
All right. Well, if you look out front, you'd actually that very
like
moment,
like a player agent, not like a NPC.
Yeah.
Maybe I see Mayday running, like working on the helicopter, whatever.
Pre-flight checks.
Yeah, you see Mayday over there, and Agent Smith walks up. He looks interested. He's been told, you were told, Agent Smith, that you'd be taking a ride and you're going to go investigate Drexler's cabin. So you would know to just kind of introduce yourself to the pilot, probably, crew or whatever, You would know that today is like a go to the helicopter day, not office day.
The best days.
You walk up and Agent Siegel, you got a coffee, and they're both standing, like all three are standing there, two players.
I just like ask if anybody of them wants a coffee. Enough coffee for the day.
Sure, I could use something. Late nights. Does anyone know where we're going today? Someone said something about a cabin in the woods.
Yeah, I heard you guys are taking a flight out of the Draxler's cabin. I'm gonna stick around and go through some of his stuff. If you find any, like, whatever you find, like, take some plastic bags, some trash bags, and don't forget to, like, bring a bunch of stuff in case you find paperwork and shit. We need to go through it all to make sure we don't miss anything.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to just grab like a trash bag or a trash can full of trash bags and come back out. Ready to go.
Yeah, check with Agent Flanker or whatever his name is, Agent Blue, Agent Black. He should be coming on later on. Like he's probably good to go with the gear, but like maybe get yourself at least a hip pistol or whatever. Don't go unprepared.
Yeah.
Also bring some latex gloves. The usual stuff.
Yeah, don't want to leave anything behind. Yeah, I'll go once we finish the pre-check. I'll go and is there an armory? Is there like a room full of useful stuff in here? Or I'm assuming it's in the headquarters.
Yes, there is. It's not fully tricked out yet, but there's some of the basic stuff that they could get there. That could be had within 2 days.
Yeah, gloves, evidence bags, a pistol.
Actually, I mean, if you're willing to take 10 minutes, you can walk through the tunnel to the warehouse and have a pretty decent kit over there. Pretty much anything.
Yeah, I feel like the armory is over at the main compound near the firing range.
Well, I fired not. Like, I'm not great with weapons, at least not guns, but I'll grab one.
I mean, you might want a pistol just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
I mean, head over. You walk up and there's a dude. Like, hey, I heard you were on your way. I'm Bruce. What are you looking for?
Weaponry, I guess. Maybe a pistol, whatever you got that's easy to use.
Do you use? Have you trained a lot? How are you with weapons?
Just the basics for the program here.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a suggestion for you. You'll grab a pistol and hand it to you, but it has a really long magazine. He'll say, "This is what the kids call something." I forget what it's called, but it's basically it's got a little modification to it that makes it fully automatic.
Oh, very nice.
So just point and pull the trigger. But make sure there's nothing on this over here that you are not willing to kill.
Nothing over there that I care about. All right, appreciate it. You don't have like batons, like stun batons, or like just like police baton or anything?
No stun batons. We have some collapsibles. Those
Yeah,
are
I'm
pretty
grabbing one of
nice.
those.
Grab you a collapsible body armor.
Oh yeah, if you got it. I'm not gonna say no to that.
Right, yeah, he'll toss you some of the like the stuff that can go under your uniform pretty easily.
Yeah,
Yeah, the stuff that's under is 3 points, or you can go under 4 points, but those like are more visible.
yeah, those are bolters. No, and even just this is good.
It's
I don't want to be
the
too restricted.
basic stuff. Yeah, and I guess you head back. You and Dom will cut over to you at the helicopter. You're drinking a coffee with James. Take the coffee, Agent James.
Yes. Can always use more caffeine. Let's go.
What's your handle, by the way? Is it still Agent Yannick or is it Agent Smith now?
Agent Smith is the fake ID, and Yannick is his real name. So it really depends.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, doesn't matter. All right, Agent Smith, you're fully geared to go.
Question for the GM: were we informed that this, might get let's call it interesting on this mission?
Yeah, you can bring anything that you have or have stuff.
So I could bring like the whole kit with the actual rifle and the big armor and the big all of that noise.
Yeah, you're gonna want to keep it like stashed, because your cover is the flight is for surveying some stuff for the West Virginia Department of something, I forget, history, something like that, like, or conservation or something. Like if anybody asks, that's the reason that you're flying down.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
why
I
you'll
can't
be.
do the whole.
No, you can
can't do
take
the
your
big-
stuff. You just take it in like a duffel bag. You can take it
Yeah,
in a
well,
duffel
very-
bag, and then when you get where you're going, or in the air, like once you're in the air, you just want to be able to take it off and hide it. If you say there's like benches, so you can just lift up the bench seat and container in there. Bench in the bench.
Could I get you to ask the question you asked me again?
Oh. But yeah, I mean, just you have a duffel bag, probably
Yes.
just take it in a duffel bag. You don't want to be like brandishing a firearm on the runway and whatnot. Ever really, like that'll never really be a thing.
It was Agent Ziegler.
What about me?
You asked me a question in game where I asked the
Yeah.
GM a
If
thing
you're
and I
ready-
forgot
just
your
if-
question.
Just making conversation. If you're ready to go, if you got the gear.
Oh yeah. I have everything I believe that we will need and probably a bit more.
All right, best of luck. He taps you on the shoulder, gives you like a wink, and then he walks back into the skiff to start working through the material.
What's up, J-Dub?
Okay.
Have fun with the paperwork.
So
Yeah.
we'll follow you in. So you gotta go. What are you working on?
I would like to work through the 5 boxes of books and the loose paper boxes we got from the residents, the Drexler house. The total of 8 boxes. I got an accounting of 80, bureaucracy of 80, and criminology of 70, if that helps.
All right.
Just want to start the process. Maybe I also got SIGINT.
Yeah, I would say one person alone is going to take more than a day to go through all that shit. Want to pick one or the other, and then you can do. I mean, the books are going to take a while, but you could definitely go through. It'd probably be more up your alley to go through the paperwork. That you could
So I'm
probably
gonna
handle
start
in
to
an 8-10 hour shift.
yeah. I'm gonna start to go through the boxes with the loose papers. Okay.
Yep. You get a some kind of role, whatever your choice of applicable skills.
Probably accounting, right?
Sure.
Or bureaucracy. I don't care.
Bureaucracy,
Either
either one
is-
sounds reasonable. It's going through a bunch of paperwork, a bunch of ways you can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna call bureaucracy because that covers any both. God damn it. Okay.
I mean, you'll still get some use. Spend all day. You got a high. What's your base? Your base is
80. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. If you need any SIGINT, I also got a 50 in SIGINT, if that helps with the decoding or whatever. I'm just gonna make a note that Siegel has started with the loose paperwork.
right. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Anything else
Best of
before
luck,
we?
guys. Hope nobody dies.
It's
Oh,
the
that's-
Delta Green break a leg.
Yeah.
Agent, I
Have
hear
a good session,
Agent Mayday is a
everybody.
good pilot.
Alrighty. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Uh, but yeah, I guess Agent Smith's hanging out with Roger, the other pilot slash mechanic slash agent. I guess he's like probably higher up agent. Yeah, Agent Mayday walks back and oh shit. Huh, how do we do this? Essentially two other people.
We can just hand wave and say they're really quiet on the ride out there.
Yep. Makes sense. So yeah, we'll just put you you could pick your seat, pilot. There's I posted a picture of the helicopter. It's civilian Little Bird basically.
Is that in Foundry?
In the bubble chat on Sessions, the voice chat. Look where our pictures are in voice chat. There's a little text bubble.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, nice little one. Yeah, that was easy.
4-seater Little Bird. A little flashy, but less conspicuous than all black. Maybe could put in a requisition to get it painted black, bro.
Maybe for some stealth missions. This won't be as noticeable during the day. It just blends in with the rest of anything else you see flying around.
Be pretty stealthy at night. But I guess it's got like glitter in it. But yeah, I guess you fire it up. The others jump in the back.
Right.
Smith jumps in.
Buckle up, everybody.
You guys all have headsets on that have microphones. Push to talk and talk to each other. It's a little tricky to tell you where we're going. West Virginia. Due south.
Welcome, Agent Milan.
Agent. All right, so yeah, you guys head if I can get that. What's up, Agent Milan?
Just lost Agent Mulan.
So it's 55 miles. All right, we'll give him a second. I'm oh, okay. Discord chats last forever. Coordinates to cabin that we're basically 55 minutes south, a little west, southwest. That helicopter will go 150. Probably only want to go like 120 is the fuel efficient speed. Put you there in less than an hour, 30 minutes.
Yeah, we take off. Nice leisurely flight.
You there, Agent Malone?
Hmm.
Weird. I don't know. It's working for us. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Might need to restore the Discord.
It says operational here.
Oh, as in Agent Mulan or whatever his actual name is, might need to restart his Discord.
No, yeah, but they sent a like a link in chat, and on there it says it's up now. So maybe it was down, came back up. I don't know.
Yeah, half-hour ride. Agent Mayday, we'll say you already went and got your fake ID. You want a fake name and a real name copy?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have my real name, so just what I. Yeah, I think I'll take a real name and a fake name because we're going out of the state, so I'll use the fake name.
Yep. So just your sheet or you hear us, Malone? Hello. All right. Just proceed. We do a bit of flight on the way there. Yeah, you guys fly. It's gorgeous. Winter. We'll say there was a light snow, so it looked still early. The treetops are dusted with snow. The earth's a little too warm, so the ground's, more wet than it.
Mhm.
Guys fly down. It's just a large, mostly forested area. Were you able to find it on the map
Yeah.
with the little
At the
link
end
I
of
posted?
Tunnel Miner Run Road.
Yep. Iron-
Where am I?
Mine simply just essentially put me straight into the forest for like a ruined building or something.
Yeah, we're gonna say that it's a cabin. There's a cabin there.
Yeah, it seems like the once in a blue moon. I might have been one.
Can you see a picture of a cabin?
Where? Am
On
I
the
looking
Foundry?
for it?
Oh, on Foundry? No.
Oh, it's just paused. The game is black and paused.
Yeah, game says pause.
It's no longer paused, but I don't. We don't have any vision.
Yeah, no picture.
Hmm.
Just a black square.
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
So yeah, you guys come down through all the forested area. Pretty. At this point, you're pretty low to the ground. And stay out. Nobody will know where you've been low to the ground for a while, like on the treetops. Just stay off the radar, so kind of pinpoint where you actually taking pictures. As far as anybody made it weird. Maybe having trouble. Ooh. Oh, hello? Hello? Hello, hello? The hell? Check. Hey, hey. Check, check. Okay, it's working on waiting endpoint. Guess Discord might be. Hello, hello. Oh, hello. Waiting endpoint. Let me.
Hey, I
I
think I
heard
can hear
something.
something.
Hey. Hear me now?
Okay,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
starting a Zoom meeting, so this works.
Discord was Discord working for you guys?
No, I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah,
It
it
just
went
kept
all
saying connecting to endpoint. Same thing that Agent Milan had said.
that's what I had. So I'm guessing maybe Mayday. Or not Mayday. On.
Got hit before we did.
Yeah, weird.
Nah, it was him that brought the whole thing. That worked fine, and then he showed up, and then nothing works anymore.
Being interfered with.
Whatever he caught, he just shared, and I'm just trying to be funny.
Alright, well yeah, let's wait like a minute.
Looked like somebody else joined too.
Flankers. Oh, black. Long helicopter. Why don't you guys talk amongst yourselves? You got the radio.
Yeah. So is this going to be my first time working with the program? I think they just hired me as the pilot or just brought me in.
believe so, right?
Yeah, I think I've been working a little bit in the background, and they kind of recruited me. So I think this is probably my first official time with them. So it's Agent Smith, right? How long have you been working for this organization?
Well, it will depend on what you put as working. I've been on a other part of the organization for some time, but um, this on this side, it's quite new development.
How'd you get involved? If that's the
Um,
right question to ask.
let's just call it military mission went sideways, and now I'm here.
I bet we'll see a few of those. Some weird shit out there. What do you know about this?
Or
Is this like a task force that they're starting? Something about the yellow, the king and yo, the yellow sign or something? The yellow cult?
yeah, something about something yellow. I really, to be honest, don't know.
Can you hear me now?
But
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we can hear you.
Yay! The internet's working again.
Nice. Did it say searching for endpoint or something endpoint?
Yep.
Yeah, we all of a sudden we all got that too.
Yeah, we all got it all of a sudden.
Substack is not working either. There's something going on with the internet.
Well, to get you caught up, we met at HQ and then got stocked up on equipment, and now we're flying out to a cabin in the Drexler's cabin in the woods in
Oh,
Virginia.
okay. I can manifest in 16-bit chunks. Well, and wherever are you flying out on the helicopter?
Yeah, we're en route now. So we
about
just said you're really quiet sitting in the back for some reason.
That's fine.
we're in the back. Potentially Agent Flanker might show up. He's in the back. If he shows up, he's in the back. If he doesn't, he's
Yeah,
he didn't respond when I met or say he was in.
Schrodinger's agent.
But
don't
yeah,
know if he's alive until he moves.
Yeah.
it's December 4th. Should move on. It's only been a day or
Four.
two. Got
Okay.
some stuff, but I'll fill you in on that later on. Right now, you guys are approaching through the forested area, 55 miles south, basically, of the headquarters. And if the pilot is Mayday there, so if you have it on your map, I'd say you and we arrive, and you and them probably talk about the plan. Like plans, you want to drop them off, do it up the road a little ways. I see that it's pretty thick there. You know, not a whole lot of landing zones.
Yeah,
Yeah, what-
give me a second to
I
find
mean,
the map.
I'm not sure how you guys operate things, but if I can, I would probably do the the closest I can safely, so we can beat feet if we need to. But who's the military guy here? Agent Smith. What do you think? You're the paramilitary guy.
We're out in the middle of nowhere.
What under normal circumstances would just simply propel down, but I think it's more safe if we all are leaving the vehicle to essentially park it somewhere where it's not above the tree line essentially.
Oh, there's a little clearing right to the right of the thing. I could probably land. This is a small helicopter.
Definitely a small helicopter. To the right?
Well, I mean, I'm on Google Earth right now, so there's like a small little like triangle area. I don't know how big it actually is.
Looks like you might be able to land right next. You could probably land in front of the building or beside it, possibly. It also looks like there's a little nook. Like it looks like there's a little trail if you go like
Kinda
pretty much
south
due
of it.
east.
Oh, east.
Yeah, you see like the little. There's like a little. Looks like a little clearing or something. Maybe water. Might be a lake or something. Can't tell. I think it's just shadows of between the trees there. Let me see here. Let me grab the click the little tape measure thing. 324 feet.
North.
tiny bit
Sorry.
northeast, all the way east and a little north, little brown clear. I guess it depends on how your maps orient.
Yeah, I have no idea, to be honest. West Virginia is to the north, so that's not right.
So northwest and kind of hooking around is this. I presume it's like a power line because it doesn't have a road name to it, but it looks like a road, right? It's just,
Yeah, that
I'm
little
looking at this.
yeah, it does look like power line. Looks like maybe a creek with a four-wheeler trail on the side of it, maybe.
So
There's definitely tire tracks through there.
yeah, so the question is can we park there or can we park like right off of that and then walk the few hundred yards? I would rather not land literally right next to it,
Yeah, that, let
or
me
we
see
can
here.
go all the way down. You know,
That's 0.3 miles. That's not too far if you park down the ways a little bit. But that
Yeah.
looks like that road's pretty traveled a decent bit. There's all kinds of tire tracks. Might be a four-wheeler tracks, but yeah, that's relatively close. That's what, 500 feet or something. 3 miles. No, that's more. It's not that far though. It's like a 5-minute
Yeah.
walk or less.
not quite a
Yeah,
kilometer.
you guys point it out, and I'll land it. So I'll just put it down wherever these guys are telling me to.
Yeah, if there's no power lines, then yeah, we're flying a helicopter and we're landing it. But the whole point is, there might be tracks there, but
It's
the
better than
presumption
the
is
front
gonna be-
yard.
If
yeah,
anybody
and,
says anything, we'll just say it's an emergency landing.
yeah, and
I
and
mean,
we're
it
out in
looks
the
like
middle of nowhere, right? Like
there is
so-
a spot. Looks like you could get pretty close. 323 feet from the house. Yeah, do you see the little like dark line? It's like a dark line and then kind of like a little clearing.
Hmm.
That should be plenty big enough. Like kind of close to the road though.
Yeah, it's right on the other side. Oh, if it's the one I'm looking at, it's the one right on the other side of the road.
I mean, people are gonna know we're coming, so
100
there's a
feet from the
helicopter.
road.
Have you ever had a helicopter come down near you, especially a commercial, non-stealth helicopter? Right? I was like, oh, there's a
Even the
helicopter
little
coming.
one's gonna be pretty loud.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever is not on the exact property and is 100 to 500 feet away,
It's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. It looks pretty safe. So you land over here.
All right, I'll put it down there.
And I went through all of the clues a couple hours ago. If we can take just a minute and get me up to speed, so Drexler's, the one we went to their house, and then so I was here for that, and then there was a whole bunch of we went to a campus, and you got a ton of clues at their office, and found out a bunch of stuff. I went through all of that, and then we found some information about a cabin out here in the middle of nowhere. Is that where we're at? We're coming out here to see.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they went out. They were going to meet with Agent Drexler. He never showed, so they've been trying to investigate what happened to him a little bit, and
Right.
tied to everything else. And they were told by the handler that they found that he had a cabin out here. So we're going to try to
Alright.
find out a little bit more.
Okay. Sounds good.
So yeah, you guys can pull up Google Maps in the game 2018. Your choices, do you want to walk up the road and around, or do you want to cut straight through the woods?
Let's cut straight to the woods.
Is it just 3 of us here?
Yep.
Unless the fourth person shows up.
Flankers,
Yeah.
garden,
we don't
helicopter.
want to split up. So yeah, let's pick our way through the woods.
Does anybody have exceptional?
Oh, I need to get all this.
I have good navigate.
I need to find my character sheet. Hold on a second here.
Right. So you're able to navigate.
I got a 60 navigate.
It takes, we'll say 15 minutes because it's super thick. Lots of jagger
If you have
bushes
poop-
and
If you have poop navigate, do you have to roll?
as long as one of you can navigate, they can lead the way.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you guys walk through the woods. We'll say it takes like 20 minutes. around 9. And you should all see the cabin there. You walk up and there's see a log cabin. Pretty nice. It's small. The one you see in the picture.
Any signs of life or anything here? Does it look like? I mean, is it still kind of a little bit dark out if we're in the woods? Is there any lights in the cabin on, or?
Lots of birds chirping.
All right. I mean, unless anybody wants to do anything else, we're just go up and knock.
Nobody answers.
Any cars or I haven't seen the I'm waiting to pull up Foundry. So any
No.
cars or any evidence of people anywhere or anything?
You walk up and then sounds like Agent Mulan walks over towards the driveway and stuff, looks around. You don't see any fresh tire tracks or anything like that. No signs of life in the house.
I linked the picture of the cabin in session. If you want to see it.
I think. Yep, got it. Thank you.
But yeah, it doesn't look very traveled. If you looked on the map, you would see that pretty BFE out here.
Well, you should probably look a bit around before just opening the door. Looks at the pilot that seems to be walking straight towards it.
If someone says hold on a minute, then I'm gonna hold on a minute.
Didn't say hold on a minute, but I did say I think we should check it before we just walk straight up to the door while
Yeah, I
looking
mean,
specifically at you.
Agent
You guys
Smith,
are the professionals. I'm just the ride. Let's go.
Agent Smith, where you parked? Did you roll out full kit, like body armor and the AR or whatever?
I am armed and ready to get, I was about to say, attacked by a bear or a moose or whatever is in this forest.
Right.
Don't give him any ideas.
So yeah, you walk up and you are standing there, and
If I'm at the front door, I'm gonna just knock on the door, see if anyone's home. While everyone's looking around.
no answer.
All right. Are you guys running around the perimeter, or what's going on?
Agent Mulan will. Well, I'm going to walk the perimeter and just again, I'm looking for evidence of people or anything untoward before we go in. Just sussing the situation out.
And essentially, I'm also checking the perimeter, but more for threats and maybe like something like a trap or something like that.
My dumbass just knocking on the door.
It's fine. We need somebody to be the bait. I mean, did I say that out loud? Sorry.
Someone's got to push the button.
Someone's got to push the button. That's right.
Yeah, everybody takes a look around, knock on the door a few times. Mayday. Get the idea nobody's in there.
Okay. Gonna do a search for like a hidden key, like up on top of the door frame. Are there any like inconspicuous rocks by the front door?
Go ahead and give me a search roll. Chance to fail.
Oh, I got it. It's a regular 36 out of 40.
No pet rocks or any of that. Nothing like that.
All right. Well,
You got a chance to fail. If you fail, you put a little checkbox by it and double it up.
oh, nice. Can I try to pick the lock then? I got lock picking.
Sure. What's your that?
Oh,
but
it's a
not-
40. I failed. I almost had it. Rolled off a 20. That sucks.
Well, we'll say. I mean, you said you have a 40.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You can try it a couple times and eventually get it. Pretty old lock.
Yeah. Sit here for like 10 minutes while they're checking for traps and stuff.
Yeah. So go ahead and tick the failure box.
Yeah.
Door eventually pops open like an old lock. So
All right. I'm gonna hang out at the entryway. I'm not going in yet, and have my gun out and just wait for everyone else.
You had no firearms training, essentially, right?
I've got the Delta Green Basics, so the 20%.
Okay. So when we come back, it's just it's a person that very clearly is not 100% sure how to use a firearm that's standing next to an open door.
Hey guys, I got the door open. What are you doing? I'm looking down the barrel. No, I'm not. I'm not that dumb.
Think you opened the door yet?
No, I picked the lock, so I got the door ready to go. I didn't want to go in by myself though.
Okay, you didn't open the door.
No, I'm a little bit cautious.
Well,
Right.
if
Um,
Mulan doesn't see anything around, if there's nothing suspicious at all, then she'll see, come back around to the front of the building and
As you
see
walk,
you standing. Yeah, go ahead.
oh sorry. As you walked around, the only thing you really saw was an axe leaning against the building on the forest side there. But nothing out of the, there's like firewood over.
Okay.
Yeah. Walk around to the front and you see Mayday. Second time you've walked over just as somebody's picked the lock.
Mhm.
What do you do?
So,
What's your
yeah.
character actually? What is Agent Bond like at the moment? It's been a while. Been a couple days. She had a couple days off.
Yeah. So, she went off. She had to file a bunch of paperwork for that weird gun battle, and was busy with some other outstanding stuff, and then kind of got slurped back into this. And so there's no evidence of anybody here, or anybody's been here recently. And she read through some of the stuff that was found in the professor's office, and it's just like, ugh, okay, like she's looking for a little bit something more concrete. So I think that she's just going to, like, she'll pull out, she'll put her hand on her sidearm, and she's in full like windbreaker, FBI agent standard kit, and so she's got her sidearm on her belt, and so she'll unbuckle it and put her hand and kind of gesture to Mayday and like kind of like move aside, and
I will.
she'll step up and like just touch the door just slight. She'll kind of step to the side so she's not sitting in front of it, like standing in front of the door frame, and like just touch it with her foot to like kind of tap it in, and so it kind of creaks open, a foot or two, and kind of says, "Hello, Drexler," and just kind of like kicks the door, just toes it open just a little bit.
Door opens. You slice as you were taught in training. Slice the pie side so you can clear like a portion of the time and exposing yourself to the whole room all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Smart agent. Immediately, just that its speech kind of echoes. Thing inside appears to be pretty hard. Not a lot of sound absorption. See across the room, you can see the furnace, like an old-fashioned furnace, has little circle cutouts where you can put pots on it. See a couple of chairs that are very rustic, made like kind of Ted Bundy cabin look. Made everything himself almost, but really
Comfort.
nice. Like more likely somebody made it a long time ago. Coffee table, books and such on it. A couple nice bookshelves on the walls. Well, what do you do?
Yeah, where's Agent Smith? Me behind me, ready? Just got me covered.
Right behind
Pretty
you. Yeah.
much, yes.
Okay. Yeah, she'll toe open the door fully and call out one more time. Is it one story or two stories? It's tough to tell. Is it an attic or is it a full second story that's
Yeah, if you look into it a little further, you can see that it's one story, but there is a ladder up to a like a loft bed probably. I don't see a bed in the roof.
um she'll look around for, I mean, she's fully suspicious any traps or anything like just I don't know. She's going to look around and just make sure that she's not stepping into something that she's going to step in the room, but she's going to
No traps.
yeah.
There's a
Okay.
floor mat on the inside of the door.
She'll,
Want to like search it for
Sure.
traps?
yeah, well, she'll just kick it aside, make sure that there's nothing below it, right? And
Yeah, you can pick it, like flap it up. It's like basically a dirt floor underneath.
dirt floor. Interesting. Old.
Oh, this is old as hell cabin.
Yeah. All right. Well, is there electricity or is it just
You look for electricity, and there is a switch.
yeah, she'll
Turn it on, and you can see that it's probably solar, probably a solar panels. It wasn't built with it. I mean, they have like the little tacks tacking up a line, and it's like a long line with a light on the end.
okay.
There's like one hanging bulb.
Like a couple lights in the real hard light, hard shadows. Not a bunch of lamps or what. Two light bulb hanging from
Okay.
probably a foot long.
Well, step in and just step in, and if it's really that small and we can see the whole thing, then she'll
About 20 by 20.
Mhm.
Relatively low.
she'll do a quick sweep of it, including the loft. And if it's a dirt floor, that means that there's probably not any basement. But she's first thing is just making sure that there's nobody else here. Then she can put her hand, she can let her guard down a little bit, and then they can start looking around.
All right, yeah. So Agent Milan pushes into the room. Agent Smith follows right behind her, climbs up the takes a couple steps up the ladder, and looks up top and just sees a bed up there. What do you do, Agent Smith? You like climb back down? You want to like check the bed, or just what do you do in general?
I is it what's it called?
Like a bed.
I can't remember the tactical word for it, but I just make sure that there's no hostiles and that
Clear?
essentially the building is clear
Yeah, you just say clear.
and continue. So if it looks like that there might be a person in the bed, I check the bed. If it just looks like a bed, I just continue because that is like I'm not here to search beds and all of that jazz. I'm here to make sure that people do not die from well stuff they shouldn't die from essentially.
Appreciate that.
Just see a bed, like a pretty thin bed, pretty much, with like there's like basically two beams going across the ceiling with planks in the middle, and there's beams going up a little, basically headrest, so that pillows fall off and come down into the. But yeah, pretty simple, just bed, a blanket on
In
it.
that case,
Smells very musty. Whole place smells.
Clear the thing and not yells out, but comments to Agent Mulan that there is a makeshift bed kind of situation up here.
Wink, wink.
As I leave the area.
All right. Do you go back down the ladder? Okay. What do you let's go to Mayday. What are you doing? You just saw them walk in.
Putting the gun away since there's doesn't seem to be anything happening, and I'd probably end up hurting myself. instead of helping anything with that. And I'm gonna look around. Is there any like you said? There's electricity. Is his computer here? Is there any computer here? Is there any like a desk or anything somewhere? Might find some like his journal or some documents, some paperwork.
Yeah, you go in and look at the coffee table. Coffee table's covered with some books, documents, and notepads laying around. There's like a kitchen table, or not really a kitchen table, but built into the wall. There's like a bar, I guess, or breakfast nook type situation.
Yeah.
A place with 2 bar stools. And there is an old solar powered calculator and a couple more notebooks. So you don't see any electronics really.
All right. I don't know what I can use to get search or whatever I can do to start going through the paperwork there. If there's anything that might tell us where he is or what he's doing up here.
If you look around, you actually like do you how thoroughly do you look? Do you walk all the way through around the stove? Well,
Yeah,
I mean, if you thoroughly look,
I'm going through everything. I'll search for like hiding spots, anything like if what's in the cookie jar. I'm
Well, if
going
you-
through just rifling through everything.
you look at the you sit down and look at the coffee table, you'll notice that there's a shelf underneath of it, like a ham radio.
Ham radio.
Ham radio? Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Alien
that's a
radio?
weird thing. But I guess it makes sense to have out here. What's my cell phone service like out here?
Uh, like none.
That makes sense then.
Rocking 1 bar.
Yeah. No, I can't. I don't think I can use
But
computer
go ahead
science on
and
that.
go ahead and give me a search roll.
Alright. Oh, failed.
All right.
I only have a 40 in search.
All right. What is everybody? What's Milan doing?
Yeah, well, she'll start searching. I think she's gonna be interested in. There's been a lot of stuff around books, and there's been a lot of like inconclusive clues, and so she's looking through paperwork, like the notebooks, anything that would give an indication of where Drexler might be, right? Because that's really what they're doing. So that's what she's looking for most importantly. So looking through paperwork and notebooks.
Smith? What are you doing? Standing, you see them. They're both basically looking at the coffee table. All clear.
In that case, I will start I will look at into Mulan and ask if if it's all clear to proceed with the as we were told. Grab everything there is here and go back.
All right. Well, let me get a willpower test.
Willpower. Oh, you mean just power?
How
Power?
Yeah,
Is that a
pal.
pal?
Sorry. Yeah, pal times 5.
No problemo.
how do I do I just
Just
click it
on
or
yeah, just click on POW.
Yeah, the person. Yeah, you can do either.
Everybody.
Alright.
Bastards. All right. So yeah, as you're all doing that, you all kind of same time notice that on the table there is a leather book, a small thin leather book bound in yellow, a weird emblem on the front of it. The emblem are hit with well, I'll let you guys describe what hit with. See what appears to be the yellow sign and the king in yellow play laying on the table.
Does it say the king? Does it say the king in yellow on the cover, or just the emblem?
You see the emblem and some words in French. If you speak French, it says basically the king in yellow. But just the mere image, you don't even recognize that it is the king in yellow play.
Sure.
It just hits you.
Yeah.
So let's do die 4. Well, sanity roll and then die 4. Fail.
We all sanity roll. Okay.
1. One point of sanity loss. We'll
I think I lost
sanity
connection to the
loss.
VTT.
How do I note a point of sanity loss?
I think you just have to manually deduct
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. You just click on it. It's editable, so you just click on it and just write in the new value. It's 60, so I selected, backspaced it, and then just added and put 59.
We need Mayday.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
I just lost everything. Just lost. I can't roll anything.
Okay.
Weird.
Get back in.
I'm logged in. It's just none of my button clicks. I'm gonna try to refresh and see if it kicks me out or not.
That's
Oh
me
my God.
fat fingering my arc. Just
Can you, as the one running the Foundry, can you kick me out? Because it says I'm still. I just tried to refresh. It says I'm grayed out. Like I can't click on myself.
Got you. That Carter Ferguson.
Yeah.
Right. Should. Can
It also works.
roll for yourself. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with Agent Milan. You can describe you did great. So you took one point of sanity damage. Go ahead and describe what it's like to gaze upon the book, and then I guess what you do.
Yeah, she yeah, the room's clear. Clear. And Smith is Smith is like, clear? I was like, yeah, clear. You know, she's always frustrated with everybody. You don't it's nothing personal. And so she, she kind of takes a couple steps and looks around and steps in front of this coffee table and goes to uh and everyone kind of like the room's small enough, everyone's sort of here, right in the middle of the room, and there's this coffee table and this book, and she goes to lean over, and then her furrows her brow, and it's one of those like sometimes she gets these stress headaches, right? She's pretty high strung, she doesn't sleep well, right? And so she kind of looks at it and like rubs her eyes for a second, and kind of this image swims, and she tries to reach for it again, and like kind of shakes her head, and is just kind of like looking around the room and gauging what everybody else's reaction is. She's not sure if this is her or it's something else happening, right? Is there a gas leak, or right? She's not, in her mind, it has nothing to do with the book. So she's got a headache, and kind of her eyes are fuzzy, and she looks up at the other guys to see if they're struggling at all.
Smells very, very musty.
Well, I
Dusty on
failed
it.
my roll, so I think Carter sees it and he's like, "Holy shit! Finally, some real proof!" and goes to grab it.
All right, do you grab it? That was what the willpower roll was, to see if you grabbed it without you just instinctually grabbed it. I mean, if he wants to grab it though, he can grab it.
He is really obsessed with finding proof that weird shit is out there and that he's not crazy, which is probably going to make him even more crazy. See, that is 1d4 sanity loss.
Oof.
that's a big
Yeah,
three.
he definitely goes to grab it, And
Right?
if no one stops him, it's
Nobody
like this is
stops
it,
you.
right? This is proof.
Nobody stops you. You pick it up, and take that as nobody stopping you. You start reading it.
Yeah, no, not a bit of it, because she doesn't think it has anything to do with the book. So, and she looks at him and looks at the other ones, and so that's Agent Smith who's got the head, who picks it up, right? So,
Mayday.
Mayday, sorry, Mayday picks it up. Mayday picks up the book. Mayday Carter. Smith, what are you doing?
Just to make sure that I understand the situation correct, my character notices a book and then takes a sanity loss, which is essentially something traumatic happening, correct?
So go ahead and describe. It wasn't. One's not
Yes.
terrible. You did as well as possible. Go ahead and describe that, and then we'll pick up with you seeing Mayday pick the book up and start reading.
As anybody, if anybody looks at Agent Smith, you see if you have ever seen any kind of soldier essentially space out for just a moment for the flashback of something, let's call it not very nice happening in layman's term, could also be called as a mild form of PTSD. He gets like the 1,000-yard stare where it's
Yeah.
just he just spaces out for like just a moment, like a couple of seconds, but on his face it is very clear that whatever happened triggered a bad memory. But it doesn't seem like he's reacted to what that specific was. Like it could be the musty smell, for instance, or a creak or whatever is going on here. But something triggered a bad memory for just just a split second, and he pulls himself essentially back to reality.
Nice.
All right.
So he does not stop him, because essentially he is not all there mentally when he goes, "Oh, look, a book."
Yeah. Then he's like, "What the fuck?"
And Agent Mayday is going to walk out the front door and sit on the bench, read the book.
It's a nice day out. Might as well enjoy the sun. Yeah, this is exactly why he joined with Delta or with the program. He wants to know he's not crazy, which probably not going to go well for him, but he's desperate. It's been a long couple of years.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us what he's thinking. Sounds like that's what he's.
Yeah,
Nope.
he's kind of thinking back to what started all this for him was that weird night, that police chase, and he's got like this weird feeling, especially because he was told that this is kind of like the whole thing is like the whole task force, or whatever, is around finding this thing. So he's kind of already feels that like small hook of obsession kind of get planted. And he just starts reading it.
All right. So back to Mulan. You saw saw what happened. He picked up the book and just walked out. Nothing really too ridiculous.
Yeah,
what's your human? What's your
when
human actually?
when Mayday Smith, sorry, when so Mayday and Carter are the same person, right?
Yeah.
And you're out front. Okay, so when Smith, when you come to, you see Mulan like with her, she's got kind of this furrowed brow scowl, and she's looking at you. Are you okay?
Yeah, just, this is what we're looking for, right? We need to know more about it.
I'm confused. Didn't you ask me or did you ask Mayday?
Smith,
Yes,
sorry.
you.
No, Smith. I asked Smith.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
That's okay. When Smith comes out of his fugue state, he's Mayday goes outside, kind of like while we're in our little fugue states, right? And then Mulan is looking at you, Smith, when you come out of your fugue state, and she's got this scowl on her face, and she says, "Are you okay?"
Yes. No need to worry, ma'am. I'm fine.
What happened?
Nothing important. Bad memory.
I presume like she can kind of she like kind of looks out the front door's open. She can see uh Mayday out there. What are you doing out there?
Huh? Reading? This we found a book. This is what we're looking for, right?
All right. Is there anything else on the table?
Yeah, if you look on the table, there's lots of books. There's some couple of file folders.
Yeah, that's what.
Let me get a
that's what Milan wants
search
to look at.
through the stuff there.
Yeah, fine. If he's fine, yeah. Again, like she's not. She's not into supernatural at all. She's so. Yeah. Here we go. No, that, my friends, is a failure. So she's got this headache, and she's just kind of like wanders around.
Box.
Yep.
Agent Smith,
Uh,
want to look around?
yeah, I just got a like an off-game memory that there was something about my character's background being offing people that acted strange, and book makes people strange. Can I make sure that he is not reading something that he shouldn't by looking at him and not the book?
Yeah, if you have Hument.
Yeah, I think I have it. Yep, there it is.
Oh,
That's a fail.
Check it. I mean, you look over, he looks like he's reading, very content.
relaxing in the nice bright morning, reading a book.
Oh, okay, in that case, D10s a bit because now he doesn't have to find a new pilot and another
mean-
way home.
I mean, if unless you know the books, yeah, I don't think your character. I don't think you said you knew that the book was the cause of the flashback.
Because I am not an occult character at all. I have no idea what any of that thing is. Like, we could be hunting Santa Claus for all my character knows. It's just it's a big bad boogeyman that makes people go insane.
Let me get a search
So
roll.
I will go in and presumably help Agent Mulan. What's it called? Pack everything down for departure.
Let me get a search roll. Want to pack stuff up and look through it?
Not as much look through it, because books and stuff is dangerous. But yeah, I could go through and so on. Search. That's a crit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, you weren't really searching all that much, but you notice with your military training and whatnot, notice gun case. It's like on the same shelf as the ham radio on the back side of it. So you act the other side of the coffee table. If you want to check it out.
Yes. Let's see what's going on here and make sure that it's all on the oven up.
All right. You pick it up and notice that it's got a bit of weight to it. As you crack it open, you see would know to be a Glock 17 suppressor. Look closely. There's no serial numbers, like filed off.
Agent Mulan, I assume that I have found something of interest over here.
And also in with there's like a little compartment for loose bits, the USB drive.
In the gun
Critical
case.
success. Yeah, in the gun case.
Okay. Yeah, and she would have. I didn't say this. None of that matters, but she would have her rubber gloves on, right? She's always got it. Anytime she's on a crime scene, she's
Oh,
gonna
you
wear
definitely
rubber gloves.
By the book.
By the book, absolutely. So she would come up and kind of like pick, with two fingers, kind of like pick up the Glock and pick up the suppressor, just kind of like touch them a little bit and kind of like eye them. Well, I can see you holding up the case, and like she comes over and it's like, "Oh, good find." And then we'll need to, and she kind of taps the USB drive. We'll have to. Do we have an air gapped system at HQ? This will.
Yeah, and yeah, Agent Mayday, aren't you good with computers?
I have a 40 in computer science.
Oh no, sorry.
Not,
The new
I've
guy's
got
a
a,
computer hacker. My bad.
yeah,
40's not terrible though.
I've got a 40. That's
Okay, yeah, so you would probably need to get back to the.
Yeah.
If you were the hacker, you would have a laptop with you. You
Mhm,
guys have no reason
mhm.
to borrow a laptop.
No. That's fine.
But yeah, if you I think you said you touched the pistol. If you inspect it a little further, you can pop the clip out. See that there's like 7 rounds left in it, half fired.
There's no signs here of a firefight, though.
Not that you've seen. No, nothing inside, nothing outside. It's a wood building. You'd expect to be bullets lodged in it, shooting in it. So are you guys just going to let him read for a while? And if you want to like look around longer, then I can just throw you some stuff.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
spend a little time there.
There's at this point again, Mulan doesn't have her, isn't totally suspicious of occult things, so she presumes that he's actually doing his job and figuring out what that is. Right? There's a little bit of research that has to happen. Not that he's getting sucked into some mythos tomb or anything like that. She's actually presuming that he's doing his job.
I mean, technically, I am.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of professional courtesy there, but yeah. So she'll like, let's start bagging stuff up. I presume that we've got some empty backpacks or something. I could presume that Mulan.
Yeah,
at
you
least
would
would
have probably brought some bags. You knew you were coming to collect evidence.
Yeah,
Probably
so she'll
like duffel bags or something.
Let's lock it up, put the case in, and put it in the bag, and start collecting stuff.
I'm just saying though, after he has been reading for, I don't know, like 10, 15 minutes or something like that, I'm going to go out with like a bag, like the rolls of bags that he also said that he would bring, as far as I remember, and essentially tap him on the head and be like, it's time to pack up. Like, you can read the book when we come back, when we get back to base.
All right.
Sorry, my
Yeah,
dog came and started barking. Yeah, it might take a couple of taps, but I would like fine, put it away like grudgingly, and then. But I don't put it in the bag though. I put it in like my back pocket if it fits there. If no one tries to stop me, and then I go and help pack everything else up.
All right. So yeah, you go in and start packing up. You probably brought some boxes, like cardboard boxes that fold out, like office mat type boxes, evidence boxes. Start packing up the books. Are you going to look at any of them, or are you just going to pack them up?
I'll take note of them as I put them in. I probably, maybe what she'll do is, I'm just trying to like figure out like what would be Mulan's
I mean,
process.
I would imagine if you're an investigator, you might be interested in the folders full of documents on the table.
Yeah, she'll look at that. I mean, she rolled her search and she failed, so I presume that she was kind of like distracted by something. But yeah, the folders, yeah, she's looking at it all.
To be honest, I like Smith is not really looking at any of those books because, like, deep down he's a bit afraid of books, since he has found out that just reading a book can make you go crazy and reading stuff. So thus far he's a bit nearly scared of what he might find in here. So a bit too deliberately not reading much, to be honest.
All right. So yeah, if you look through the documents that are, I posted a couple things session chat here. You look through, you find like a little bit of a letter, a list of what appears to be, I mean, a list of names. You know, those are kind of like out on the table. There's a pen there. You know, it looks like they were written before the, you know, they were just written and left there. Then if you flip through the folder and whatnot, there's just a ton of information. Like it's, you know, thick, probably 300 pages of what appear to be like classified files or maybe old classified files. And I'll just throw in a couple that, like the first couple that you read, first couple that you see out of character, the only two that but there's just a bunch of more, basically more of the same. Just like a bunch of classified documents pertaining to historical, like, encounters with the King in Yellow.
Hey, can I just take a like 3-minute break?
Yeah, let's do it. Take 5.
All right, I'll be right back.
So how insane is Carter going right now? Or is it still just the opening?
Going relatively insane. I'd say if he waited 10 minutes, like you said, then you finished the first act. You can actually go whenever you get a chance. I need sanity.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you fail your human it to see if what he is doing is a bad thing. It's like, nope, he's just reading a book. It's fine.
He just really likes reading. I don't know what the problem is.
No, a lot of people like reading. Like, it's fine. It's just, as I said, my character has essentially been through some shit and lost, teammates due to reading, and found out that, reading can be scary. So now he's a bit afraid of reading.
So that would be die 6.
All right. I failed by 2 points. So how much do I lose?
A die 6.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh, that's a big 4.
Yeah. I lost 7.
Don't worry. At least you read the first act. You know what happens.
I need to know what happens next, though.
You're right. You have to read the second act as well.
Yeah, can't stop now.
It's just getting good.
Yeah. Solo. Solo on it. Nope. Everybody passed their willpower test. Have to pick it up.
It's the whole reason he signed up. The whole pitch was like, if you want to find proof, you'll find proof with us. So he's not going to be like, no, I better wait till someone tells me what's in there. He doesn't trust a government organization that showed up out of nowhere.
Nope. Makes sense.
That's why I have like 2 other characters waiting in the wings just in case he goes insane. Yeah, true. Well, he's in therapy too, which is good already. Probably the only reason he's still sane over the last like 5 years with everything else that he's been going through.
To be honest, to use the word sane is a big word.
Yeah. But he still functions, I guess.
Functional.
Yeah. He's a functional insane person. Functionally insane.
just the shared delusion we all decide to share and agree upon. This has been a good week. I finally got my local group, a couple of my friends, to play Call of Cthulhu. So we started yesterday with a one shot. Now I get to play Delta Green, and I have D&D on Monday. It's been a nerdy ass week.
Yay! Nothing better than a nerdy ass week.
Hell yeah. What's that?
Did you say you made these props? That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm reading it now.
That is a true statement.
I'm definitely helping pack stuff up because I did pass the willpower roll, so I'm not like compelled to read it any more than like supernaturally. It's just my own obsession. So when I'm just standing there, I put the book like in my back. You said it was a pretty small book, so if it fits in my back pocket, I probably put it in my back pocket without really thinking about it. And anytime I'm standing still, I'm kind of like tapping on it, and then going back to helping out, doing whatever whatever needs to get done.
Also, just packing things down, making sure not to like look too much at anything. To be honest, because once again, nearly scared of books at this point. Um, making sure that essentially like looking out the window, maybe acting like a tiny bit more paranoid than he was before we got here, but not like in a, let's call it, very obvious way.
Oh wait, I just thought of something. Is the book in French or just the title? Oh, okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Yeah, she just knows Chinese and English. That's it. She'll take it and she'll flip it open, and again she gets that scowl, and she goes and gestures to Mayday and Smith, and kind of holds it out. Do you speak the? Do you know what language? Does she know what language it is? She'll just kind of take it to the other agents and say, "Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is?" Sure. I mean, there's a difference between it being like me, Dave. I can tell you if it's in German or if it's in French. But I couldn't tell you the difference between, like Indonesian and Vietnamese, maybe something like that. Anyway, intelligence, yes. Yeah, this headache is just plaguing her. She's not able to kind of wrap her head around what's going on. So she's annoying. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Can we
She's
make
in-
the intelligence rolls for it as well? Okay.
Yeah, she flips through it.
Nope, failed.
Intelligence.
Nobody here speaks Spanish.
I was about to say Danish, but yes, it's essentially Danish has a lot of German words in it. So I was about to say a bit of both, but the thing he speaks fluently is Danish.
Only got 10% in it, but can I make a history or an occult roll? I don't think I'm gonna pass it, but nope. Worth a shot.
Well, yeah. As you show me, I simply state that it looks like some sort of older Germanic language, which I am not sure.
Out loud in a kind of like frustrated sigh because his headache hasn't gone away. Mulan says, kind of like, "What the hell are we doing here?" Like she's looking for evidence of where this guy is, and there's just weird notes. Like there's no evidence that he's gone anywhere, right? There's nothing, and she's frustrated. That's all.
Are we just carrying these back to the helicopter? It's gonna take forever. Do we even have space as a small ass helicopter?
Cut out.
Yeah, I kind of like look to the other ones like, the fuck is this? And I try to open it. What the fuck is this?
Is that a lot of them or just a few?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I start grabbing books as I proceed to look at Mayday and say, hopefully it's not a bad joke.
You have, is there like a lot more left on the shelf that look like they're props to me? I look in the box. Are the boxes full or empty that I've been stuffing stuff into? Yeah, I'm just like, these are all bullshit. These aren't even real books.
What do you mean? And she'll come over and look.
I start ripping them. I rip one open to show that it's like a fake, like a cereal. Like it's almost like a cardboard box.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I look for the one
What
that
is
I had
that?
opened before.
Like-
Hold on, there was one here that just like it wasn't even a book. It was like a for a play or something. It was just like a prop. You
And
you
so
don't
she comes over and like yanks the book out of your hand and is like, and it's, I presume it's like it's a book on a cult or history or something. Mhm.
is this like hazing or something? It's they're not like most of these aren't even real.
Well,
Mulan is looking at the book and he's having a moment, but it just looks like a normal book.
Oh,
Hey
no.
Smith, hey Smith, and she'll walk over. She'll close the book because she still has this headache, right? So she doesn't. She's like, she'll close the book in her hands and she'll walk and she'll bring it over to Smith, and she'll, with it closed in her hands, she'll just hand it to him and say, and she's covering the spine, she's covering the cover and everything. She just kind of like hands this book, right? And it's vertical, right? And she just like hands it to, hey, Smith. She'll bring it to him and say, "What is this? What's the name of this book?"
take the book and look at the bind thingy and read it out loud.
Sure, it's fine.
Just to start, but not as I said. The only reason I'm doing this is because I was essentially told to do so. Because otherwise, once again, I don't like books at this point. No, it's just if you have a lot of human in, it is very clear he do not like books, as he just looks at like the first couple of pages and looks up and asks, "Is there a point to it, to this?"
So what's the name? What's the name of this book?
Yeah,
And he
I
says,
just read.
he looks at this as the Carcosa Diaries, and he flips it open, and it has text in it. It looks normal, right? Yeah. So we're having the same experience. So, um,
Everyone
uh,
else is crazy, not me.
yeah, right. So I'm gonna, um, can I? I've got a pretty good humint, right? My one of my superpowers is vibe check, and so she's gonna kind of shake her head, and she's clearly having the same experience that Agent Smith is, and so she's gonna turn. She's gonna say to Smith, "Just keep boxing stuff up." She's gonna turn to. She's gonna take the book and walk back to Smith, and she's gonna hold it in front of him, and she's gonna say, she's gonna do the same thing. She's gonna put her hands over the cover, and she's gonna hand it to Smith, and or move it, gestures and do the same exact thing and say, "Can you tell me what the name of this book is?" And do the
What
same thing. And she's
what
gonna
name
try
do
to
I see on there?
vibe him out to see what's going on with him.
Is there a name? Is there a title on it though? It's the Carcosa Diaries, but this isn't a book. I can't.
And so she opens it up so that he can see it, and then she's watching him. She's not looking at the book; she's watching him. What's going on?
Did I just see her like rip a book in half, or like rip the cardboard open, and I don't see anything inside of it? It's a convincing prop, but it's just there's nothing there.
So what? So she's watching him. What's going on with him?
I imagine right now I'm pretty manic. Like as you were like discussing stuff, there's probably like more and more books strewn around me now that I think are cardboard. And I definitely show a little bit of fraying around the edges. If I'm looking around, does anything else look fake to me? Anything else look like a prop, or like anything else doesn't fit anymore? Way off in the distance, so I can't see the door anymore, or is it the other direction? I think I might need some fresh air. I'm gonna just start walking towards the door if I ever get there. Can I get to it? I'm like trying not to panic at this point. Yeah, no, I'll go around. I'll just be like, yeah, okay, fake book. I need to get outside for a second.
Yeah, she'll step aside if Yeah, get some fresh air. We'll finish up here. And I presume he kind of like stumbles out the door.
Yeah. Does it take me longer than I think it should to get to the door, or does it just seem like all of a sudden it's in front of me? Okay. Yeah, I think I just sit there. I'm just staring off into the woods. I'm not reading the book again because I don't even know I'm outside yet. So you guys just see me kind of sit down and just kind of zone out. That's correct. Jesus. Yeah. Then I think if I like take out like a protein bar or something and eat something and try to just relax for a minute. I'm very shaken up by that. On the other side of an acid trip now. Like everything's too real.
Keep an eye on him. Um, uh, so what? Someone made a point earlier, and I know that Carter was having a moment, so I don't know if he was just sort of mumbling to himself. at some point, the point about like, well, we're not going to be able to bring all of this with us. So let's pick 2 boxes worth. Let's box it all up and then pick 2 boxes to go back with. But she'll take pictures of everything, right? She's going through and as we're boxing stuff up, she's just trying to take pictures of everything on her phone. Um, and she obviously take the folders, and then this King in Yellow book. She doesn't want to look at it. She doesn't quite.
That's still in
put
my
it-
pocket.
Oh, you have it? Okay.
Yeah, I said when after I got done reading it, when Smith asked me to come and help, I got up and put it in my back pocket.
That's fine. She probably hasn't noticed that yet.
Yeah, I'd imagine you have like overalls, or like helicopter pilot type overalls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
like-
necessarily like I'm not like making an effort to hide it. I think it was just kind of, this is my book. It's going in my pocket, not like
Yeah,
no
that's
one
fine.
can see it kind of thing. Yeah, I don't think
But-
I'm that crazy yet.
But there's a point where she's like, okay, we're not going to be able to bring all this with us. So I presume, Steve, you tell us that we're not going to be able to pack. If it's 20 boxes worth of stuff, we're only going to be able to fit a couple in the helicopter.
Yeah,
that-
there's not all that much.
Oh, okay.
You look
Yeah.
down and you see that Agent Mayday packed like a half a box and then walked off, basically.
Right.
So there's like a long shelf, so probably 2 boxes of books, I'd say, and
Okay.
then maybe another box or 2 of papers if you want to take that. There's also,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to give you ideas, but fireplace if you want to throw away shit that you don't think's relevant.
Steal all his lumber.
That's right. Well, while I'll leave Smith to keep boxing stuff up, and I'm just gonna search all the cupboards, search everything else in the house. Give it a full once over, a full twice over, right? And just make sure that I'm looking behind things. I'm looking for safe, right? I'm looking for secret cache, secret closet. I'm looking under the bed, under the mattress. While he boxes everything else up, I'm just gonna make sure that we don't miss anything.
You look around, find basically a bunch of mundane stuff. You do find like tucked away in a corner like a 30-06 hunting rifle with like a consumer grade hunting rifle scope on it.
Mhm.
Leather sling, but nothing particularly unnatural other than potentially the books and all that. Look like more like it's the same thing you saw when you were at his house. Basically, looked like he was doing research there. He had all his books out and a bunch of notes but you find normal things in the kitchen, maybe like some oatmeal, some like steel containers that
Is there any evidence that he's been here recently?
no, I mean, let me get a forensics if you want to look around,
Yeah.
check
that's
the
what she
dust
does,
levels
right?
and stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely
Be a
check the
forensic-
floor.
Well, yeah, she's okay at forensics, so we'll see. Ooh,
Nice, hell yeah.
critical
man.
failure.
Oh man.
Failure.
Close, but no, she's in a bad mood and is getting in a worse mood. You tell me if something special happens, but
You got a headache and
yeah, no, she
your head
just can't.
your head hurts extra
Can't
bad
fucking
and
get over this headache, and she's just done.
doesn't look like anybody's been here all that recently. You would
No.
guess it couldn't. I mean the you would note that it's consistent, like for what that's worth.
Mhm. Do I get a check mark on a critical failure?
Yeah, I think so.
That would really make it a critical fit.
I know, right?
Go for it.
Well, when I failed my search, it automatically gave me a check mark, which was kind of cool, and it didn't, so I just didn't know. Sorry.
Weird.
Yeah, it didn't give me that for history.
Yeah, so she's she's just impatient and she's done. And so once they pack stuff up, she's gonna grab a box and she's gonna just go to Smith and say, "Can we get the hell out? Can we get the hell out of here? I'm this is stupid."
We'll go back to Mayday. You've been sitting there for, at this point, probably 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah. Finally finished my protein bar, have something to drink, and kind of try to shake it off as much as I can. I think he's really unsettled with what just happened and goes to, because he realizes he just went like, something went horribly wrong for him. So he goes back in and just is ready to try to help again. But he's definitely a lot quieter than he was before. He's not as, he was kind of like not happy go lucky, but he was excited to be part of like a cool agent task force. And now he's kind of like, this is gonna be bad.
Well, you go to the door. What is he thinking about? Like, did he forget about the books, or is he? I'd imagine he'd be feeling some kind of way about
He's a
Walking
lot
in-
more nervous
walking in the
about
room
the book.
and finding a bunch of fake books on the ground. Like,
He's very scared that he's gonna walk in and see all that stuff again, but he doesn't want to not go back in the house. So he probably gets to the door and like stops for a minute and looks over and tries to gauge what's over there.
Right.
If he can see that from the door.
sure, yeah. If you open the door, you see that it looks like it did when you first got there. Not,
So everything looks fine. Okay.
it's not a
So
super
he definitely
long,
kind of
trippy room anymore. It's normal.
takes a deep breath and lets it out, and you can see like his heart rate is definitely finally starting to slow down now. I think the whole 30 minutes he was out there, he's dreading like opening the door again. Or 15, 20 minutes, however long he was out there, it wasn't, it wasn't I need to eat this, it's I need to not be insane, and then it was, oh god, what happens when I open that door again? Are they dead? Is everyone trapped? What's going on?
So Agent Smith, Agent Mayday just walked in. What are you?
Looks at him. I've apparently been standing and packing all of these books alone because
All the
he
work.
decided that
did all the
it
work.
was a snack time or something.
Sorry, low blood sugar something. I'll carry a box. You don't have to. That's on me.
So
is
yes,
it?
I do look a bit perturbed when you look in, and then when you say that, it's fine. Just next time before you, let's call it, your blood
Eat first.
sugar totally crashes, then eat something.
Yeah. It's a longer flight and time out here than I thought it would be, but I'm good now.
As essentially give you one of the boxes and takes the other one, and looks at him and says, "We should probably follow Agent Mulan. She does not seem to care about this place either."
Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything good here. I think Mayday has a moment of like, weren't there more? Oh, never mind. Yeah, this was it, right? Okay. He's really lost. And just kind of follows you. He's just kind of like dejectedly following everybody back to the helicopter.
You got a pretty treacherous walk with carrying these boxes. Probably going to take a little longer. It might be 40 minutes. I'll say a box a piece, though. You can get all the stuff.
Mhm.
Stuff you deem emergency or corrupt. That you don't want to fall. The stuff you don't want to fall into regular other people's hands.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll say you do that. Got here at 9, 11. Yeah, get back to the helicopter around 11 o'clock. As you walk up, who's the first one out of the woods, you think?
Probably Mulan's leading. She's impatient and wants to go home, and she's trying to she's probably chewing on the fact that she has decided to, like, in situations like this, not bring her vape with her, and so she's probably just thinking this is all like just nicotine withdrawal, and so she's kind of like chewing on her lip. She's ready to go.
All right. Yeah, as you come out of the woods and look over towards the helicopter, you notice a four-wheeler ATV. There's a dude sitting on the four-wheeler with his cell phone out, taking pictures of the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
The helicopter, yeah, it looks like he's taking pictures.
She'll How far off is he?
125 feet.
Okay. She'll basically she'll sigh fuck underneath her breath and just approach and just keep walking toward him. And then when she gets close enough, when she gets about 15 feet off, she'll put the box down and and draw her badge and hold up her badge and approach him.
Gonna look as you get a little closer. He's taking a couple pictures, and get 20 feet away. He notices you. It's like an old shit look on his face because wearing an FBI vest, FBI windbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Oh shit!" And then you hear somebody say, "What?" from the backside of the helicopter.
From the backside of the helicopter.
Yeah, well, from the far side, right? Like,
Oh, okay, not in the
helicopter's kind of between you and that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yep, that makes
he was
sense.
just taking pictures of somebody standing in front of it.
Oh, okay.
He
Hey,
was like,
she's gonna hold up her badge. FBI, get away from my helicopter.
holy shit! This is FBI helicopter. Looks like Evil Knievel's. Thing is
I don't care what
tripped
you
out.
think. I don't care what you think. Get away from my helicopter.
Jeez, calm down. Freedom of speech.
That's
Fuck's
right.
sake. I mean, we'll be leaving. We'll be leaving. His buddy will jump on a 4-wheeler. If you let him go, they'll leave.
Does it have any sort of like license plate or anything on it?
Nah. Looks like some dudes.
She'll pull out her phone and take a half dozen pictures of them, just so she has a record. But is there any evidence that they've touched it or messed with it at all?
Not what you can tell.
Okay.
You saw
yeah.
the guy pretty quick, so
Yeah.
I assume he didn't like climb out of it. Like, it seemed like he was probably standing over the
Yeah. She
second guy.
doesn't actually want to deal with any of this stuff. So as they go like, oh shit, hey man, and they're starting to run up, she'll put her badge back and pull out her phone and snap a couple pictures of them just so she has a record of who they are. But then it's kind of like scram, like, and just if they're gonna run away, then she'll just let them run.
Yeah. Here they head north up the power line, or like up the probably power line on one side or the other. Yeah, they just head out. The other guys, the other teammates catch up and walk out. What do you guys say? You just as you Mayday and Smith, as you like are coming to the edge of the forest, you hear a couple of 4-wheelers fire up and go ripping out of there.
Do we have to worry about them? Is this should we stop them?
She watches them fire off and she says it doesn't look like they touched anything. She's like, the last thing I want to do is deal with locals. If they didn't touch anything, then they can just go on their way. I don't care.
Works for me. Can I do a quick mechanic check just to make sure everything's still in order?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
do I need to? I have a 50.
No, you basically the same as a quick pre-flight. You look around, nothing looks like it was tampered with.
Thing and make sure they didn't do anything weird.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it was nobody touched anything.
When I get I put the box in when I get settled in the pilot sheet after I do the pre-flight check before I take off. I take out a medic kit from underneath my seat and take out some Excedrin and take 2 and just kind of sit there for a minute and while everybody else gets settled.
All right. So I take it you guys are going back to the HQ?
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, you fire up the helicopter. It takes a minute or two. Go through the whole procedure, and get on your way back. Go a little slower this time, maybe.
Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit out of it still. Is it obvious that Mulan is in pain and having problems? Because I'll offer the kit over to her.
No, she's great. She just grinds her teeth and says no. She doesn't
All
want
right. Put it back.
She's always kind of in a bad mood. It seems, if you're even at all gregarious or like open, she seems like she's always in a bad mood or just super serious. She's always scowling at something.
Okay, so you can't really tell if she's in pain or angry or that's how she
Exactly.
acts.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. All right, then yeah, kind of the whole way back, maybe like really short answers and stuff, but I'm not very talkative the rest of the way.
All right. Yeah. I mean, Agent Smith sits passenger, Milan in the back. You guys take off, no problem, and start heading back. You all have the headphones with the walkie-talkies in it, so if you want to talk to each other way back, you're welcome to it.
I offer Agent Mulan a snack.
What kind of snack?
Well, first off, it is a what's it called? Like essentially a meat stick. Can't remember its proper name for it.
Slim Jim.
Meat stick.
Slim Jim, beef jerky.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Essentially, it is like it's just a circle of meat in a wrapper. It's like the first thing that comes your way.
No, she's just gonna scowl. She's just thinking of cigarettes and nicotine and that's it.
Packs it away, and the next up is essentially it's what's it called? Like it's like think of a power bar, but it's just pure like vegetable and so forth. So if she was vegan, for instance, she could eat this one. Like
She just holds up her no. She like over the choppers. She's just like stop. No. She shakes her head and she just goes back to staring out the window and grinding her teeth. She's done with everybody. This whole thing, this whole Delta Green thing is just like what is happening?
Well, in that case, I'm going to grab myself my Gatorade and I'm going to grab myself my own meat stick. And that sounds weird, but and I'm just gonna have my own part in the back seat.
That's right.
It's just the uninfected picnic. You're just happily munching away in the back seat.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just-
great.
well,
Agent Milan, how does Agent Milan feel? Agent Smith just climbed out of the front seat into the back seat and offered you a meat stick.
Well, I presume that she's in the front seat, he's in the back seat, right? So he keeps on like tapping her on the shoulder and like offering her stuff, and she's like, no, and then he does it again, right? Because there's the noise, and and so she's up front, and he keeps on no and no,
Right,
and he's
well-
like, okay, fine, whatever.
He was up front, so it sounds
Oh,
like
was he?
he went out into the back, offered you a meat stick, and Agent Milan got up and went and sat in the front seat. Is that what happened?
Flying a helicopter's not that easy. If you guys could settle down a little bit. This is not a lot of space. Someone just elbowed me.
Right. So yeah, at that point, say this is just as you're getting back into the like towards near the Allegheny County Airport. You have to contact
Contact the tower. Let them know
yeah,
we're
the
coming
tower.
in.
Like, go ahead, give me your code name.
Oh, on the
Throwing you on the spot.
my one on the one they gave me.
Like, I mean, just whatever you want to use on the radio. It's like say like November 07, I think is the name of the plane. I don't know what you would know exactly how.
Oh, I mean, I would keep it simple because I don't know if I'm going to use this plane again or if I'm going to be in and out of here. So I would just go with the name of the plane. So it's November 007.
Right. Well, yeah, air traffic control comes back, and yeah, you're clear for landing. That was quick. And you'd come back, and you would see that little metal pad on wheels, and you have to very precisely land on it. Helicopter pilot, that's pretty impressive. Like, able to hover perfectly. It takes a lot of skill.
I've got an 80, so I'm a pretty good pilot.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you come in for a perfect landing on the little cart, and even land with a little inertia, so the cart like rolls towards the fucking
Self park.
towards the door. Yeah, and go through. Start going through the procedure to power everything down and whatnot. Throw it to Agent Milan. I think. Did you say you could only play for 2 hours?
I have to go in 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay. Okay. So
But I've got a little bit of time.
all right. So yeah, we'll throw it to you. And you can do the. Yeah. We'll throw it to you. Agent Mayday's. You land. Agent Mayday's powering down the helicopter. See, the blades have already. They're like coming to a. They're slowing down, like you can down and stuff. You do you wait?
Yeah, I mean,
boxes.
of course. I'm not. She's not. I think what she probably wants to do is, well, she probably just wants to have the whatever. I don't vape, the vaping equivalent of like 2 or 3 cigarettes, and probably a Red Bull. I don't know if she's a Monster girl or a Red Bull girl, but and just kind of like step away for a long moment. So when everything spins down, she's by the book, so you don't get out before the blades. If you're not fucking being chased or chasing, you just wait till the blades are done. And then she'll get out and she'll just grab her box and she'll head in, and she just needs a half an hour to kind of like stand in the back and flip through her phone and suck down a half a container of vape juice and a Red Bull or a big Monster, and then she'll if it's still the 3 of us, then she'll come back in a half an hour and be probably a little bit more human, and at least just want to talk about what we do next.
Where's your vape stuff in the car? Car's parked.
Yeah, she'll go back to her car and just she'll disappear into her car, and she'll slam down the box and be like, I got to take care of something. I'll be back in a half an hour, and she'll stomp off to her car, and she'll disappear for a half an hour.
Right, Agent Smith, waiting for Agent Mayday. Or are you gonna grab a box and head in? What do you do?
If there is more than one box left, I take whatever I can carry. If that is the rest, it's the rest. If it's one box, it's one box, and then I go in. I do
get
not
2
wait for
boxes.
the blades to stop or anything like that. Like, I am used to being around a helicopter, so it's just grabbing a box or 2 or whatever feels right, and then going in. And if there's more boxes, going out and getting another one.
There's 3, so I think I mean, Milan, you carried one in and then took 30-minute break, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, there's 3. Yeah, you carry 2 and then come back and grab the last one. Go head in, or at that point the helicopter. At that point, when you go back to grab the last one, Mayday, you'd be pretty much done doing what.
If I'm done, then I'd grab the last one. I gotta head in anyways and return my gear and everything. So I run in and do that and drop off the box wherever we're supposed to.
Yeah, there's a bunch of tables inside. A couple that are already full of boxes. An open one.
Yeah, throw it in with the rest of the boxes. And then I go and hand back in the gun, the vest, the telescoping. Actually, I keep the telescoping nightstick on me. I just add that to my gear if no one asks me for it back specifically.
I guess what she'll do, just thinking out loud, like the first thing she wants to do is when she's back, but you guys finish it. I just don't want to forget. She's gonna remember while she's in the thing. She's gonna remember. Oh fuck, that USB stick, and she's gonna want to get that into an air gapped. She's kind of got this. I know there's a term for it, but like a dead laptop, right? Or
Air gap's the right term. It means it's never been connected to a network.
yeah, but that also that if it it doesn't have anything on it, right? The whole point is that if it's got a virus or something terrible happens to it, A, it's air gapped, but B, you can just kill it and
You just shut it off or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a risk to anything else on the
Exactly.
network. So you're good to kind of mess around in a sandbox on there.
So anyway, that's 20 minutes from now, whenever everyone else is done.
All right. Well, I mean, if you got to leave in 10 minutes,
Yeah.
you're, what do
Let's
you,
do it.
what are you going to do for the rest of the day? Or you want to take a half day or?
Well, it kind of depends. So she's frustrated that they're looking for first off, she's frustrated. So metafiction wise, Dave has his own suspicions, but Mulan, Mara, she doesn't have any experience with the supernatural. Like it's not a thing to her. So as far as she's concerned, Drexler is a problem. Like he's created a problem for her, and this went from escort this agent and interview him and find out what he knows, and then he left town. And so probably what she's going to do, depending on what's on the USB stick, is she kind of had to step out for a couple of days, and now she's come back, and so she wants to find him, and like she thinks that he's like gone off grid, so she's gonna and she hasn't seen any evidence. Like there's no credit card receipts, right? There's no emails, like there's no evidence that he like left. So she's going to, I think what her next step would be is to, rather than looking through all this stuff that they're getting, because she's eventually going to want to look at that list of people, but she's going to go and kind of like hit, again, by the book. She's going to go hit his credit cards, his all of his accounts. She's basically going to run a FBI 101 check on all of his accounts, all of his banks, all of his cell phones, everything that he has. And she now presumes that he's just like walked off the grid. So that's what she's going to spend the rest of the X amount of days doing, is trying to find him through legitimate means. That's what she's going to do after USB.
Definitely check his credit and see no spending other than, you get a hint of something where you see he used a charge on the debit card, but look into it. It's recurring payment for electric bill. But no, I mean, there's no electronic trace of him. If you call in some resources, you may be able to do like facial recognition to look around. If he's been like seen on any cameras or stoplight camera. Take a bit.
Yeah, that's what she'll do when she's off camera and I'm leaving. You can put that in the backlog for next time. She uses resources, looks for his face. But for now, what's on the USB?
All right, yeah, you plug in the USB and it is encrypted. You have computer science?
Yeah, she's got a 30.
Can I help with that at all with a 40?
Yeah. She's open. I mean, she's doing this in front of everybody. She's not hiding anything. So you can do it.
If you take a look together, sure. You can, with your skill level, you can know enough to know that you need to get a professional. Or, if you want to devote time to it, you could look up like a brute force type deal and potentially brute force it, but that probably take a long time without supercomputer.
No.
Well, what about a luck roll? Brute force can take 2 seconds or 2 years.
And
well, I'd
nobody's
rather
that
wait.
lucky.
She's like, no, stop.
No, I won't touch it. I won't touch it.
Yeah, she's like, don't we have a hacker around here? Like, aren't there supposed to be like 20 agents here? She kind of like looks up and there's just the three of us standing here, and the rest of this whole massive warehouse is empty. And she's like, I thought this was a task force. Right? There's all these whiteboards and chalkboards and pinboards that are all empty. There's just stacks of stuff. And she's like, what the hell is happening here? This is my nightmare.
There's a hacker who's supposed to be here tomorrow.
She'll wait for the hacker. And in fact, giving me, I don't, please, if you play again and the hacker's here, let him undo it and just let me know what happens.
What do you want to do after work? Like to activities. Shooting range, like go to the library. Get your sanity back.
Well, think about this. She's thinking about. She's thinking about. Well, she's going to spend it on her resources. She's going to try to go and using resources and look for face recognition. So that's what she's going to do until Dave comes back.
For your improvement, two improvements.
I do. I mean,
What do you do?
forensics and search. Do I apply those now?
Yeah, if that's what you're going to do after work, is go practice those. Also apply them if you checked them already. But
Okay.
the easy way to do it is just to check them like you failed them.
Mm-hmm. And I hit the button that says apply skill improvements. Let's try it. There we go. Nice. I'll take it.
All right.
Well, my elderly mother wants some tech help, so it's all crashing in on itself in a very sort of dystopian tech apocalypse sort of way. So thanks guys. Always good. I'll pay attention to when the next game gets scheduled.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thanks guys.
luck.
Have a good night.
Nice to meet you. Take
It's
care.
fun. Bye.
Bye.
What do you guys want to do? Call it an early one, or
Yeah, if I can do, I mean, I can do my improvements whenever, but if no one, I think Carter forgot or didn't even realize that he put the king in yellow in his pocket. So I want to do like a willpower roll or something to see if I remember that and return it, or if I go home with it.
what? Fail
Is
fail.
that-
You go home with it.
Yeah, fail, I take it. If I pass, then oh yeah, shit, this isn't good. So I'm gonna see that. Oh, critical. Oh, all right, yeah. Thank God. Out of 5. So yeah, he's probably like he's going around and trying to improve. So can we pick any 2 skills, or is there anything we failed at for
I mean,
improvement?
you can pick any 2 skills that you can basically rationalize what your character does.
Okay, I think here, he's definitely having some trouble, so he probably just goes to the firing range to try to improve that.
Where exactly do you leave the book, by the way?
It was in my pocket, so at the end of the night, like before he goes home, he goes like walk out to go catch the bus, and then he's like, "Oh shit!" and he runs back in, takes it out of his pocket, and kind of like slips it into one of the boxes, and then kind of tries not to think about it. I was kind of hoping I would fail that so I could take it, but I wanted to leave it up to chance.
So you say shooting range. There's a shooting range across take the tunnel across to the.
Yeah, I think I'll do that, and I don't know, melee weapons, and just go like hit a punching bag with that collapsible baton. Or actually, I'd rather do. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that because he's not having a good day. He needs to like express some anger. Do I have to roll to improve, or do I just apply him?
You roll to fail. You want to
Okay.
fail.
You gotta be kidding. That's so dumb. All right, and then melee. Okay, I failed that one.
So yeah, you tick the
then just-
melee box, and at the bottom of the sheet it should say
Apply. Should I roll for the rest of them for search, history, and lockpick?
no, those ones are automatic. You click.
Oh, I get those.
You already failed all those. That's how you get. That's why you
Okay,
get 'em.
gotcha. Is it just by 1d4?
Yeah, you just hit apply and it'll do it automatically.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Melee +3, lockpick +4. Nice. Awesome. Yeah. So he just kind of like goes a little bit fugue state and beats the shit out of a punching bag with the baton.
Works up a bit of a sweat. What does
Yeah.
Agent Smith get into?
Well,
Like everybody's blind.
everybody apparently just left and decided that today was not let's do our job day. So, well, he has apparently been left with the paperwork. So, have to do the paperwork of what did we find, what did we not find, the fact that somebody seemed to have a weird going ons with the book and all of that jazz, and I don't know that something seems to be more wrong essentially with Agent Mulan than usual and stuff like that. Because have to do the paperwork.
Wait, is
AKA,
it still early in the day? I thought it was later for some reason.
I mean, it was like noon when you got back.
Oh, okay.
So
My
depending
bad.
on what you did, I mean, we'll say you guys left at like 4. So a couple hours. Mulan headed out a little.
Okay.
so doing some paperwork, and after that, trying to see if I can find out the language that I knew was some sort of Germanic slash maybe Scandinavian language, but I wasn't sure which one. So try and see if I can do some research to find out what language that is.
Right? Um,
Personally, I was thinking
through a
bureaucracy
computer,
and
or do you
history.
want to go talk to some? How do you want to handle?
Oh, I do not have computer science, so I can't try that.
Do you have any contacts that you can ask? Or you could go to you could make some calls. You have FBI ID now. Professor of linguistics, probably. Or you could knock on Miller's door. Miller might be in his office. Probably no
True.
specialist.
Well, yeah, you're right. If Miller is home, I should probably go and talk to him.
Yeah, you hear, come in.
Then I walk in.
Agent Smith, how's it going? How was
Yeah.
how was the cabin?
The cabin in itself was uneventful, though it did not seem that Agent Mayday and Mulan really enjoyed the forest that much.
Interesting. I
Mulan
take it you
seemed
enjoyed it then,
more.
huh?
It's a forest. It's I would rather be in a forest than a desert. Let's say it like that.
You and me both.
So, but we found this book, which I only know it's some sort of Germanic language. But anything beyond that is, well, beyond me. As I
All right,
gestured
yeah.
to him.
He'll get into his desk and pull out a paper bag, hold it open, drop the book in, and he'll hold it shut, staple it, write on it. Book, language, question mark. Be like, all right, I can take care of this. Anything interesting happen out there?
I don't think so. Maybe Mayday seemed to find a book that he found particularly interesting, so maybe he knows something. But besides that, not really anything.
Kind of book.
I don't really know. A book.
I'm
It's
not a
not.
big book fan.
It's not in my job description to read books, so stay away from them.
The rules exist for a reason.
Yep. Though it did seem like Mulan was more agitated than normal, so I don't know if the job is getting to her or if she just really do not like forests.
Really. Yeah, I have noticed she has a pretty bad case of resting bitch face. Hey,
Well, yeah, but you know, shouldn't hold that against the person.
I mean, she's
But
a good agent. That's
this
all. Sometimes
exactly,
you need.
but this time she was
I see what you're saying. I'm just agreeing. She looks very unhappy.
oh
Looks
yeah,
like
but
she's
this
holding it
time she
apart
was
24 hours a day.
true,
Don't
but
ask me
this
how I
time
know
she
that.
was like actually hostile. Like normally she's just a bit angry, but this time there was more hostility in it than normal.
Could be stress, agent. How are you holding up since taking it?
Well, we went to a cabin, though it did stir up some old memories. But besides that, it's just it was a cabin in the woods where we got some books. It's apparently somebody was looking at the helicopter in the woods, but it seemed like Agent Mulan took care of that, so not really much. But it's all going to be in the papers, like the paperwork I'm going to file anyways.
Report. Thank you. Else I can help you with?
No, fix that. That's all.
Door on the way out, or shut the door on your way out, please.
Yes, sir. As walk out.
What's Agent Mayday doing? Sound like you were.
Yeah, if I don't know as the pilot would I have had to go and report to anybody? I guess he's
Not
probably
really.
maybe he's new to it, so he's still probably not really sure what the protocol is for everything. So if no one's asked him to do anything or did anything else, he'd be in the he'd be there until the end of the whatever the end of the day is, and then working on improving himself as an agent. And then I don't think he doesn't want to go through the books right now because he's still unsettled by everything that happened. So I think whenever 4:30 whatever rolls around, he goes and gets the bus and goes home.
Yeah, you don't. Nobody stops you.
Yeah, I just kind of wait for. I don't know if there's like a day job for him, or like where he kind of comes back every day, or if he just waits for the next call. But he goes home, and there's probably a moment where it kind of like you see him just kind of standing in his apartment, and then if it were like a movie, the camera would change a little bit. He's just staring at a bookshelf for like way too long, and kind of not quite in tears, but very uncomfortable with everything that happened, wondering if this was a good idea or not. And then kind of just goes to bed, or goes to his bar, the bar he goes to down the street, and then goes to bed.